From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Local Point, brought to you by Strata Networks. I'm your host, David Galen, for Chris Piner today. And on today's show, we welcome into the studio Justin Osmond, who is here to talk with us about the third annual Run for Hearing event. Welcome, Justin. Thank you for coming all the way out to Vernal. You're not from Vernal, obviously.
I tell you what, I could live here, though.
Yeah.
I love the Uinta Basin, man.
That's great. See, we got the terminology right. Most people wouldn't even know to call it the Uinta Basin. Well, welcome. So the Run for Hearing event, I've actually never heard of it. Can you just give us the basics of what it is, where it happens, and the dates?
You bet, absolutely. So May 3rd, coming right up in about 8-9 days. It'll be at the Recreation Center, right here in town. And yes, Run for Hearing. You know, a lot of people don't realize, but about 1 or 2 in every 10 people here in America struggle with a hearing loss. And so it's a big concern here. And our job is to come in and make a difference one step at a time. And we're so excited. There are 2 families right here from the Uinta Basin. The names are Braxton and Preston. In fact, this morning we just fitted Preston with the top-of-the-line hearing aid.
Oh, great.
Thanks to Miracle Ear right here in town. They've really stepped up as a wonderful sponsor to help us out with this event. So the more people that can come to this run, the more people that we can help, like Braxton and Preston, with the best hearing technology out there.
Okay, so is Run for Hearing is it a national organization? Is it a state organization? How does that work?
So we're all over we're basically the Midwest.
Okay.
We're in Idaho, we're in Wyoming, Utah, Arizona, so kind of in that region right there. Okay. And we're kind of starting to branch out. And it's fun. Everywhere we go, we help a local family in that particular area that needs help. And it's fun to see all the local community members, community leaders, and supporters coming in to support a great cause. And it's fun to see these families reconnect with not only their families and their friends, but with life. And to us, that's so rewarding for the Osmond family, because we know firsthand what that's like as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you come in and there's a race and people participate in that race, and the funds from the race go directly to helping families locally then?
That's correct. So it benefits the Olive Osmond Hearing Fund, but then we turn right around and we help local families, or whatever the need is in that community. And so we've noticed that there are 2 families here that are chanting for help. And you know, hearing aids are expensive. Yeah. And we've had wonderful sponsors and community members come in to support and basically join the Olive Osmond Hearing Fund with Run for Hearing, basically the name of the event, and to help the kids be all they can be. So we've got your radio station, wonderful VTV, thanks to you guys for helping get the word out. Yeah. And it's a great event benefiting a great cause. Okay,
so let's talk about the actual event then. We've got, it's Run for Hearing. Do you have to actually run?
No. In fact, my dad cheated. He brought a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Right.
And he kind of led the pack. But no, a lot of the people just walk. They bring their dog, and it's a beautiful day to go for a walk, for a run. And again, it's more, even the families that are benefited, Braxton's family there, Preston's family, they all come and they participate. We've got live music, we've got Zumba, and we've got lots of wonderful vendors there, a lot of food and music. And it's just a good way to start the Saturday morning out. Yeah. And then right after that, there's going to be a health fair right there at the Recreation. So it's promoting health, it's promoting hearing health, and it's promoting deaf awareness. And it's really exciting. And if you want to see these families, come on May the 3rd. You'll get to meet these kids. You'll be able to see the end product. You'll be able to see their brand new hearing aids. You'll be able to see them light up, being able to hear things that they've never heard before. Yeah. And something I think we take for granted. I mean, I wear hearing aids myself, and I've taken it for granted, but I love them now, and it's something that basically I have a personal motto. Yeah. I may have a hearing loss, but that hearing loss does not have me.
There you go.
Someone gave me a chance. Someone gave me an opportunity, and so this is kind of our way to pay it forward.
When people show up, can they just come when the race starts, or should they sign up before on a website, that kind of thing?
So you can either do either or.
Okay.
Typically, if you sign up now, you're guaranteed to get a really cool shirt.
And you want that
tech shirt? Yeah, you got to get the shirt. But you can go to runforhearing.com, and you can sign up there, or you can show up on the day of the event. But there won't be a guarantee that you'll get a shirt on that day because we have so many shirts that we have to order, pre-order. But going online right now would be good. Runforhearing.com.
Okay. And again, what time does it start? The actual race start?
The actual race starts at, I believe, 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. So it's not that early. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. So if I can do it, you can do it.
8 a.m. That's not bad. It might be just a little crisp, but then it starts to warm up really nice here in town. So again, 8 a.m. May 3rd, which is a Saturday. You get to be part of the run. How long was the actual run going to be?
It can be 5K.
5K. Okay.
It's 5K, which is about, I think, 2-point-something miles. So it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
And so bring your friends, bring your family. It's going to be a great gathering. I'll have members of my family there. And any chance we can get to come to the Uinta Basin, we'd love it.
Yeah.
And
see some dinosaurs when you're done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Afterwards. Okay. I've got a lot more questions for you, mainly about the deaf community here in Vernal. But we've got to take a quick break. So stay with us. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsor, Strata Networks. We'll see you then.
Strata Networks is proud to bring the first true 4G LTE network to the Uinta Basin. 4G LTE is the most powerful mobile broadband available anywhere in the world. With speeds up to 10 times faster than 3G, you can stay connected like never before. Video chat without delay, stream HD TV or movies in an instant, and download or upload in seconds. For details, visit us in Roosevelt or Vernal or call 622-5007. More speed, more power. 4G LTE, only from Strata Networks.
Welcome back to Local Point, joined here by Justin Osmond. We're discussing the 3rd annual Run for Hearing event right here in Vernal. Really cool event. And just to reiterate, it's on May 3rd, Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning. You can register by going online to
runforhearing.com.
For the number 4. You're not looking at me, you're looking at him. There we go. It sounds like a lot of fun, and the neat thing about it is what it does, which is it brings help to kids in the community who have hearing loss, especially at a young age. And we were talking before we started here about how important that is. So maybe you can help the audience understand the difference between getting to a kid at a young age and getting them the technology they need versus catching it later in their life.
Yeah, exactly. Early intervention is so crucial, so important. That's what happened to me. Someone helped me at an early age, got me into some good speech therapy program, comprehension therapy program, of course, good hearing aids. Technology always helps, because that early development developed the speech, developed the communication, develops interaction and communication, that overall closeness to whoever, to connect into life, basically. And so it's so important, and that's why we do the run, because if you think about it, there's a lot of runs out there. Let's face it, but a lot of them, they benefit like diabetes, they benefit cancer, they benefit maybe the eyes, but there's not a lot of runs out there that benefit hearing. And so it is unique, it's different, but it's so important. It's one of our 5 senses that we lose. I mean, just imagine life without sound. Exactly. That's what it sounds like, the people that can't hear. But when we restore that hearing, it's like a whole new life just opens up in front of them. They have more opportunities. They do better in school. They can get an occupation and a job, and be able to, like I said, connect with life.
Yeah.
And so again, a lot of it, is the early intervention. So that's why we focus on children.
Mm-hmm.
We don't just limit to children. We help a lot of adults as well, because they need to hear as well. They want to hear their grandkid.
Yeah.
I remember one time we helped a lady that was 112 years old.
Really?
And the doctor told her that she didn't have much time to live. And so we asked ourselves, is it worth it to give her a top of the line hearing aid, even though she's probably going to die within 3 or 4 months?
Yeah.
And the answer to that question is yes. It's so valuable, so precious to be able to hear life all around you, especially your family. And that's all she wanted, was to be able to hear her family and her loved ones before she passed away.
Wow.
And so again, I feel like we take our hearing for granted sometimes. Yeah. And I know my family, the Osmond family, over the years, many of us have lost our hearing because of loud music over the years. That's kind of our fault.
Yeah.
But I was born with it. And so I used to hate hearing aids, but now I love them. They're like my little babies. I take care of them, I protect them, and they've helped me to be able to connect with my family. And I just got married, and it's wonderful to be able to communicate with your best friend. Little things like that.
Yeah. How did your family, so you're saying there's hearing loss in your family, both intentional and unintentional. How did your family decide that this was something you wanted to go after?
It's interesting. It's kind of the untold story of the Osmonds. A lot of people don't know how the Osmond family really got started in music. And it all started with our 2 oldest brothers. They were born deaf. And at that time, they had no money. They lived on a small farm. And as they got more and more kids, they ended up having 9 kids total. They started singing and performing so they could raise money to buy hearing aids for their 2 deaf brothers.
Really?
That's how the Osmonds got started.
I had no idea. That's crazy.
I know. I didn't even know that either. So that's how we got started. And we started the Olive Osmond Hearing Fund in honor of the matriarch of our family, Olive Osmond. And our whole focus is to help reach out, create an outreach program where we can help other people that are chanting for hearing help.
That's awesome. That's so cool. What a great story. I'm going to tell my kids that when I go home. And they're going to say, who are the Osmonds? I'm going to say, let me get out some old tapes, okay? We also have, you've come in to help our community, but we have people in the community who are also behind this effort. Tell me a little bit about them.
Absolutely. So we have some wonderful community supporters. Our presenting sponsor is Miracle Ear. They're the ones that help provide these wonderful products for the kids. We got Davis, we got VTV, we've got KLCY Radio, we've got Uinta Recreation Center, we've got the Dinosaur Land, a lot of great community people that are coming in. Again, all of them are helping to make this happen. But like you said earlier, it's a fun environment. If you ever want to come and have a great time, this is the place to come. And come see the kids. That's why I do this. I love meeting the kids. I met them this morning. And just to see them just light up with that smile on their face, I call it a better hearing smile. It's what pulls at your heartstrings, and it's so cool, so rewarding. So come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you can make it too.
Yeah, for sure. That's May 3rd, Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. Register online, and we've got like 20 seconds left. I'm wondering where you hope to see this go in the years to come.
Right now, every year we help about 2 families every year right here in the Uinta Basin. I hope we can be able to help maybe 5 families every year. That would be a beautiful goal, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And to come back every year, make it almost like a family reunion.
That'd be great. Yeah.
I just think I love Uinta. I love the people here. The community members here are awesome. So thank you for letting the Osmond family be a part of your family. So come on May 3rd. The more people that we can get there, the more children we can help.
That's great. Thank you very much, Justin, for joining us. Thank you as well, and be sure to come out May 3rd. Come help some kids. That's it for now. We'll see you next time right here on VTV Channel 6.